Greetings to the Kappa Delta Pi Lambda Tau members. As you are well aware, you are a member of a group that, as stated by KDP, fosters excellence in education and promotes fellowship among those dedicated to teaching since 1911. For over 100 years, KDP has served as the collegial support network for teachers like you who recognize how the magnification of the power of collaboration for excellence in teaching and learning impacts our work every day. Thank you for your commitment to the field of education, for sharing your own dedication to learning with the hundreds, thousands of children who will participate within your nurturing, inclusive, and inspiring classrooms. I am a proud member of KDP and am truly grateful and honored to have met and learned from so many other members in this esteemed society of educators. My career over the past almost 30 years has spanned the K-20 experience in public and private school sectors across 3 states and 2 universities here in Florida. Let's participate in a thought exercise. Take a second and think about a time when something or someone or some event was a positive feeling for you and gave you a sense of satisfaction, made you feel happy, made you feel good. And now let's continue. In your mind, what thoughts, words, ideas might you use to describe how you felt as a result of that positive encounter? I wonder what came to mind. Was it a special event or holiday? Did a particular person do or say something to lift you up? Do you recall a delicious meal that maybe was made more memorable because of the space and time it occurred and the people who were involved? Or maybe an accomplishment that you achieved? Simple things and small moments bring happy thoughts too. Perhaps even something as plain as biting into a warm, Krispy Kreme donut. A cup of coffee and a glazed donut gives me a sense of joy and surely influences my perception and my attitude all morning. My students are also grateful for the influence of a fresh donut and a cup of coffee on my demeanor, especially for those 8 a.m. classes. To continue for a moment on the theme of simplicity, maybe a happy feeling comes from finding and spending some time in your space where you can think and reflect, reset, and plan. I'm here today at Al Lopez Park in central Tampa, a stunning natural oasis in the urban core of a bustling city, named for the first Tampa native to play Major League Baseball, manage an MLB team, and be enshrined in the Baseball Hall of Fame. Here at Al Lopez Park, I find my personal retreat when I need to quickly find peace and seek clarity. Perhaps someone recently gave you feedback that boosted your confidence. Maybe you completed a project that you worked hard on. Are you in the process of developing an idea and the many possibilities are boundless? Perchance a song infused a burst of energy and you danced around the room in the middle of the day or night. And maybe even some happiness from arriving on campus, pulling into the parking garage, and finding a spot on the first floor. Some words that might have come to mind: energetic, delight, excitement, affirmation, pride, laughter, triumph, success, a sense of a glow, positive feelings, empowered, confidence, comfort, warmth, a calmness, a confirmation, joy, or peace. Feelings of positivity or happiness certainly are a truly personal experience for each individual and manifest in a range of ways considering all of the nuances of our distinct personal emotional lens. But there is one common denominator. When we encounter an experience that makes us feel good, we find we also recognize the value of that experience, and we find that we are grateful for having this feeling. Our gratitude oftentimes helps us to identify the qualities that make us feel good. It is this attitude of gratitude that can set an impactful framework for our work as teachers. Considering the factors that contribute to what makes us feel good can guide how we establish our classrooms and our attitudes about students and learning. Teachers have an innate love of learning. Think about those small moments, the investigations and explorations in our classrooms that open the pathway to a love of learning. Consider the ways that we communicate to children, evoking kindness while simultaneously establishing high expectations. What about the feedback that we provide to our students? Are we encouraging children to persevere? We are charged with an overarching framework to authentically establish a safe space for students to all feel valued in their collaboration amongst their peers, to develop their voice for integration of the content we teach in proactive applications in their communities, to provide relevant, rigorous opportunities to practice skills to become responsible members of a democracy. You may wonder what guidelines long-term educators in the field follow. There are so many. I encourage you to seek and connect with someone you admire who can serve in a mentoring relationship with you, especially in your first year of teaching. Numerous impactful guidelines and mantras have served to guide my own work as an educator over the past 3 decades. I find myself returning to the legacy of the late United States Secretary of State, Colin Powell's 13 Rules for Life. Number 1, it ain't as bad as you think. It will look better in the morning. 2, get mad, but get over it. 3, avoid having your ego so close to your position that when your position falls, your ego goes with it. Number 4, it can be done. Number 5, be careful what you choose. You may just get it. Number 6, don't let adverse facts stand in the way of a good decision. Number 7, you can't make someone else's choices. You should not let someone else make yours. Number 8, check the small things. Number 9, share credit. We are in this together. Number 10, remain calm and be kind. Number 11, have a vision and be demanding. Number 12, do not take counsel of your fears or your naysayers. And number 13, perpetual optimism is a force multiplier. There will be many times in your teaching career in which you will be the most important person in a critical moment for a student in your classroom, and oftentimes you will not even know it. When we establish an environment of learning and inclusivity and high expectations and kindness in our classrooms, we hearken Secretary Powell's rules. In particular, I have found rule number 13 to be a most powerful guide for who I am as a teacher. Perpetual optimism is indeed a force multiplier. So establish those norms for positive perspective, for growth mindset, for the development of young people who say, yes, I can do this. And furthermore, promote and support all of our students' pathways into excellence. Now go back to your list of words and ideas that came to mind that brought you to a place of positive reflection and or happiness from a few minutes ago. How do you see yourself as a teacher who enacts those very words and thoughts and ideas in your actions and interactions in your classroom? You have all the technical skills, the content knowledge, the pedagogical understanding to facilitate a classroom in which your students will learn to express gratitude for the aspects that make them feel successful and proud. This attitude of gratitude grows exponentially amongst children. They become the agents who can change the dynamic for how their generation interacts with one another with a common objective to establish a more knowledgeable and kinder world. Right now, I am grateful to be in this realm of teaching and learning with all of you. We share and work together in this space as devoted teachers who are preparing K-12 students to become knowledgeable, dedicated, critical thinkers who will be tasked with identifying the challenges of society and engage in proactive, integrated, collaborative problem solving for a better world. It is my honor to recognize the excellence of each and every one of our profoundly impactful KDP members and teachers. Best wishes to each and every one of you for a lifetime of joy in your work as teachers, as you facilitate the exploration of the world through your lessons and promote your classroom students as knowledgeable and responsible contributors to their communities and beyond. My attitude for gratitude truly has a direct correlation to the work that teachers like you do each and every day. Thank you.